All right, there we have Talking Heads on the way to nowhere. Now, I should have a guest on the phone. I'll just, hopefully, I'll switch Naomi through to you. Just make sure she is there. Hello, Naomi, are you there?
Hello. Hi, Nick. How are you?
I'm really, really well, thank you. Really well. So, we're talking about the Australian Kookaburra Kids Foundation. Have I got that right?
Absolutely, yes.
And I'm going to make a dad joke here, if I can.
Okay.
The Australian Kookaburra Kids Foundation, that's no laughing matter.
Well, actually, hopefully, it makes lots of people laugh. Laughter is very good for everybody.
Yes. So tell us about the Australian Kookaburra Kids Foundation.
Of course. So the Australian Kookaburra Kids Foundation is a national not-for-profit organisation that supports young people 8 to 18 living in families impacted by mental illness or in recognition of the challenges of the defence lifestyle have a current or past serving defence member in the home. So through camps and activity days, we provide mental health education in a fun, safe and supportive environment. And it's about helping kids to build resilience, connect with others and feel empowered.
Oh, that's great. And I'm going to ask probably an obvious question. How did you come up with the name?
So it was founded by a lady by the name of Diane Madden.
Yep.
And it's about laughing. She was trying to find something that's Australian and that represented fun and laughter and she came up with the name of Kookaburra Kids, and that was about 20 years ago.
Oh, really? Jeez. And whereabouts are you based, Naomi?
All around Australia, so in every state in Australia, the Australian Kookaburra Kids is running camps and activity days.
You know, I had a guest on just before yourself, and I was saying to that guest, community radio, we have so many people and different groups coming on, and I'm just always surprised at the amount of different groups are out there in the community, and you're saying you're Australia-wide.
Yes. So I'm based in Western Australia.
Yeah.
And we have Kookaburra Kids in Brisbane, in Townsville, in Darwin, in Tasmania, and all through Victoria and New South Wales. All around Australia. So
what benefits does it have for the I'll call them kids, maybe I shouldn't, for the young children or whatever? What benefits?
They're absolutely phenomenal and truly life-changing. So kids get an understanding of mental health. They learn coping strategies and build confidence, and they also form connections and friendships and learn new skills through the variety of recreational activities. It's incredibly powerful.
So what sort of children, what sort of people do you get coming through? I mean, is there a common theme with the people who come through?
No, it's available to all young people, 8 to 18, who are impacted by mental health in the home or who have a defence member, current or past, in the family.
So do they have to have a defence member in to become part of it?
So we have defence kids and we have core kids. So core kids are impacted by mental health in the home.
Right.
And defence kids, that's in recognition of the challenges of the defence lifestyle.
So how often do you run the camps?
There's a camp every month.
Really?
And they run over a weekend, and there's a couple of activity days every month as well.
Really?
Coming up we have, mini golf, SciTech and, Infinite Arts. We've just recently done Caversham Wildlife Park and whale watching. These are all your activity days. And we've got a Swan Valley camp in October and a Point Walter camp coming up in November. So, every month there's activity days and every month there's camps going. So, but they run from a Friday through to the Sunday, the camps.
So that's, that must be take a lot of work to organise these things. Do children sort of on a Friday get dropped off there, or you pick them up?
They do, yes. So depending on where the camp is being held, sometimes there's a central bus that parents can drop their children off or their young people off to that spot, and they then get taken to the location for camp, and then parents will pick them up. But for your activity days and camps, generally, they are dropped off by parents or carers and then picked up again.
So, is there... I'm just trying to get my head around a little bit. So how many would go on a camp at any one time, Naomi?
Around 24.
Really?
People. Yes.
So how like as an organisation, you get 24 children. How do you manage to balance all the differences in their conditions?
So we have a clinical team, and we have service delivery, and we have family engagement departments.
Oh,
and
really?
They all work, tirelessly to put all the programs together.
Yeah.
And to create groups and to, just ensure that all of the camps and activity days run smoothly. We have program leads, we have clinicians, we have, program support staff, we have a whole lot of, amazing volunteers all around the country, that are trained, and everybody works together to make sure that, the camps are brilliant. They're absolutely so much fun, and every young person wants to come back again and again and again.
That's it. And are you funded at all?
Pardon me? Yes. So DVA funds the defence programs, and in Western Australia, the Core Kids programs are funded by Telethon and Stan Perrin. In other states, we have Wellways and Boopass. So there's lots of funding. Lots of people are, involved in, supporting young people to, learn mental health literacy and education in a really fun and healthy outdoor recreational way.
I've got a question here on air here at IPL Radio. We've had quite a few, if you like, interviews with staff from Headspace, which I think, don't quote me, is maybe people from 15 to 25, but I'm not too sure. So do you sort of work, are they aware of you and are you aware of them?
Yes, absolutely. There's lots and lots of different, community service organisations and defence, service organisations that, all collaborate and, and network together. So,
okay.
My understanding of, and me personally, I would put it sort of to be where that every door is the right door, because we're all working with a whole range of people in our everyday life. And everybody that comes to us has different needs, and if we all know of one another, who does what, and then every person can be the right door, because if you don't have what is going to meet the needs of that person, who does.
And I think that's very important, isn't it, that say I never knew of Kookaburra Kids Foundation. I never knew of it. And I think, I hope people who also look after people who are having mental health issues, that they are aware, did you know that there was Kookaburra Kids? So I do now, but I'm not involved in that particular area. But so that's why I think it's so important that we have sort of like, if you like, links from you to these group to that group, and that we're all on the, if you like, the same page, because we're all trying to achieve the same thing.
Absolutely, and that's what it's about, really. It's about raising awareness of what supports are available to people. So that, everyone that, we encounter and that we work with, we are able to support, whether that be through our own organisation or referring them, knowing who, they can go and speak to, to meet other needs. So, I think networking is incredible.
It is, isn't it? So how long have you been involved with them, Naomi?
I've been with Kookaburra Kids since the beginning of 2025. I've been very fortunate to join just an incredible group of people who, as I said, work to, bring these programs to life and to, offer the support to young people all around Australia, and they're really just such amazing and fabulous programs that have such a meaningful impact in the lives of so many people. Young people, when they're out on activity days and, they're attending camps, that gives respite for parents and carers as well, which can be really, really important.
Oh, for sure.
So, yeah, I think it's an absolute win-win for everybody.
How do, again, I've only just heard about this your organisation now, so I'm assuming there's a lot of people out there who don't know about it. So how do people find out more about it if they're interested?
You can go to the Kookaburra Kids website, and you can have a look at the programs that are coming up. You can have a look at the history of Kookaburra Kids. You can have a look at why we do what we do. You can register to volunteer with Kookaburra Kids. You can refer a child. So you click on, so parents and carers can refer a child, clicking on that on the website and then just filling in a few details. And then the clinical team will give them a call and then register the child as a Kookaburra Kid. Once somebody has registered as a Kookaburra Kid or a volunteer, they then can have a look at the programs that are coming up, and they put an expression of interest in for the ones that they want to go to. Yep. So you remain a Kookaburra Kid, from Western Australia. If you're posted, if you're in the defence, or if you move to another state in Australia, then you just move, states, and you can then go to camps and activities in any other state in Australia. So you go to the kids, young people can go to, camps and activities that interest them. They can go, they can put in an expression of interest to go every month, or they can go once a year. So it's very, very flexible. There's no minimum or maximum amount of time that a person has to commit. Once you're, a Kookaburra Kid or a volunteer, you can put in an expression of interest in the ones that you want to be at.
Couple of more questions. Is there any cost involved?
No, it's totally free for families.
Right. Okay. So it's
totally
very
free and fully funded.
Yeah, that's very important. And also, I was just thinking that when we've had, I forgot the name of the group. It was, the one with the, I forget what it was called. I mentioned it before on air. I forget what the name of the group was. Headspace, sorry. So, Headspace, I know, do a lot of, if you like, for want of a better word, do a lot of promotion in schools about, this is what we're about, blah, blah, blah. Do you guys get into schools at all to let them know or not?
So, yeah, absolutely. So I work well with, work alongside and with defence school mentors and health and wellbeing, officers within schools to let them know, what Kookaburra Kids is been doing and what programs are coming up, so that they can then speak to young people and families. That's essentially what it's all about. Yes. For me to get out there and try and let as many young people and families know about the programs that the Kookaburra Kids runs, so that they have the opportunity to sign up and attend and get the benefits that are available to them through the programs. So it's a great opportunity for kids to go to get out and to meet new friends. They get to go water rafting and zip lining and learning archery and as I listed, some of the activity days that young people get to go and experience, and they make new friends, they build strong relationships, and they're learning all kinds of new skills and resilience and capacity, and there's so much. It's so very valuable. I
think it's a great initiative, and as I say, been around 20 years, and it's like everything, there's no cost involved, and you're promoting everything positive, and we need a lot of positive things for the kids these days with all the doom and gloom that's out there in the world.
Yeah, it's why that's why I love, doing what I'm doing and working for, the Kookaburra Kids, is because I really love helping people, and I believe so much in the benefits of the programs, and I like to bring joy into my work, and I get to do that in a really meaningful and impactful way. Well,
that's brilliant. So they can go onto the website, Australia Kookaburra Kids. Now, is there I know it's a website, is there a contact number on that that they can call as well, or is it just go through the website?
There's a 1300 number on the website that you can call and speak to family engagement.
Yep.
But yeah, have a look. Just go to www.kookaburrakids.org.au and you'll see a beautiful website that'll give you all of the information. You can donate, you can volunteer, you can partner with the organisation, or you can, as I said, refer a child. Which is what we're all about, is supporting young people.
Well, thanks very much for spending the time with us and telling us about the organisation. I think it's a great initiative, great organisation, and thank you again, Naomi.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Nick. You have a fabulous day.
You too. Thank you.